You could feel that snarl pick up at the end of Game 1. Let's see if it carries over here into Game 2 of this series tonight. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. Both teams seem ready, and they are about to drop the puck on this opening faceoff. Puck is dropped in this playoff matchup, and I'm expecting fireworks here. Sends one over, and a stick in the lane deflects that one away. Florida's got the puck in the defensive end. Passes it over. Oh, what a stick save. And that slides right out to center ice. Slides it across. Wrists one. And that doesn't reach the net. Florida's got a hold of the puck now. Scooped up along the wall by Forsling. My word, they've really got them hemmed in here in their own zone. In front of the net, the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Well, a huge face-off coming up here.
Well, you know that you want to gain possession and you want to keep the pressure on because the goaltender is the only one who can't change, and he is the most fatigued guy on the ice. So you want to find ways to get some net front presence, get shots through the net.
He scores! That's Alexander Barkov coming through! Florida's off to a blazing start here as they strike quickly.
James, that goal came so quickly. I wasn't even expecting that, and it just looked like their opponent was stunned, not ready for the urgency and the style of which they're playing.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. We are all tied up in this one. Boston's got possession of the puck after that neutral zone faceoff. And sends it just out of reach. Puts it on net. He scores! What a goal!
You kidding me? 2 goals in 10 seconds?
Quick response back-to-back here, and the team is humming.
Man, talk about putting your opponent on their heels. That's what you call taking advantage of a fortuitous rebound, and you have to be able to smell it and sniff it out because he has great hand-eye coordination to be able to pick that one up and put it in the back of the net.
Boston's gone up by 1 after that goal here in the first.
Well, yeah, and it certainly changes the mindset. You got a little bit of jump to your step. You're more confident. And now you got to attack. You got to push when your opponent's down.
Unable to reach that one. Taken along the wall by Middlestat. Look at this. There it is. They score. Johnny on the spot. He tucks in the rebound.
Well, these are what we call tenacious goals, and you have to have a certain mentality to want to get to the dirty areas on the ice. You know that his coach will like this one as he fights for that rebound and buries it.
The Bruins have been dominant in the shot department here early in this one and lead. The Panthers win the faceoff at center. Moves it to Marchand. Bennett's got his own cheering section in the arena. Breakaway! Makes the save!
Oh, and this is a great save. You can see this one-on-one battle, and the goaltender is so dialed in, tracking, and makes that save.
Jameson's got it against the boards. Just enough to keep it out there.
Sometimes when you have no time to think and
Scores! Break out the quad chair on the ski lift because that's 4 unanswered.
well, it's incredible. You can tell that they are moving and shaking. They're getting the puck going north, transitioning so fast. And man, do they have their opponent on their heels.
The Panthers win the draw. Moves it quickly over to Carrier. Gaining momentum up along the side. Throws it in. Takes it into the slot.
Aircraft's almost ready to get back on the ice.
Sends the pass over. Boston's got the puck along the wall.
Yeah, they're handedly winning in this one, James, and they didn't execute on the power play, but there's a bunch of athletes on that team that want that job, and it's about executing to the best of their ability. You know they wanted it.
The Bruins have been all over them, and there's still plenty of time left in this first. Lindholm's lugging the puck. And he passes it up ahead to Jamieson. Shot! Blocker save! Takes the feed at the point. back in their own end. Sends it ahead to Jamison. Oh, wow, what a save!
An unbelievable save there, James. I mean, a combination of technical skill and athleticism equals desperation. Outstanding.
Big time stop there. They are really buzzing here on the offensive end.
We see players working from this area all the time in practice. A quick snapshot. Goalie can't get set to position in time, and it winds up in the back of the net.
The Bruins are dominating in almost every facet of the game here in the first. Puck is dropped and play resumes. Moves it around along the half wall. Oh, and he whiffs on it. And now he angles it across to Tkachuk. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. They've got some momentum here. Oh, what a save in front.
Bobrovsky's able to deny that scoring chance right from the slot area, James. That's a beautiful one.
Pushes it across to Pasternak. Sends it out in front. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there. Slides it diagonally to Ruedel. The Panthers play it along the wing. Taken by Lowry. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. The Bruins continue to lead midway through the first. They have really put on an offensive clinic so far. Bennett's won the draw. And his stick collapses on the play. Turn that chance aside.
I would have lost the puck 3 times by the time that I'd been handled like that by the coverage. I mean, but
He's got a step. Scores! And another goal for the road team here tonight. And the rain of boos has begun from the crowd.
Yeah, right from the rafters, all the way down. The booing begins, and it doesn't let up. They cannot believe that their team has just not played tonight. Not happy with the effort as they're getting blown out. Oh, how many times does this happen in a game, James? I mean, you get a golden opportunity at one end. Everyone's pressing forward. The quick counterattack and transition gets going the other way, and then it capitalizes. That's a great one for one team, and it's a tough one to take for the other. Another goal in an insurmountable deficit, and the range of emotion this coach has seen since the beginning of the game is incredible, and now he is just angry, at a boiling point. But anything he says or does is falling on deaf ears. He's been tuned out.
Boston's offense has been on fire to start this one, and still lots of time left in the first. The Bruins win the draw here in the neutral zone.
Jameson's able to corral that pass. He's got the puck on his stick. You know he's dangerous. He's got 2 in the game, and he's looking for another.
Carrier's taking it from his own end. And he sends it across to Marchand. Gaining momentum along the boards. Takes the shot. What a stick save at point-blank range by Swayman.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
Here they come on the attack. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Reimer.
I'm not sure how he kept up to that shot right from the slot area, James, but man, he flashed the leather. He made the save. No rebound to boot.
Picked up along the boards by Lowry. Broken up with the stick in the Angles it over to Smith. From the open ice, they gain the line. What a stop! Boston's got possession of the puck. Works it across to Jamieson. Drives it to the crease. Reimer's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. The Bruins have had multiple scoring opportunities here in this first and could easily have a much bigger lead. Boston's won it. Now they'll go on the attack. And he says no! The Bruins scoop it up along the boards. Tries to feed it over to Peak. Here's a chance. Fires the wrist shot. Under siege and finally grabs that one and covers up for a whistle. Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Offense his own face-off and he wins the draw. Paints it over. A tremendous focus to make the save on the redirect. Boston's got the puck. Sends a pass over. Deflected. Scoops up the puck and he's in on a breakaway. And they'll cover it up, forcing a stoppage in play. The Bruins will play it in their own end. And the puck clears the zone. Handles the pass. Boston's penalty killers get a hold of it. A short-handed breakaway. Oh, tremendous save on the play.
What an incredible save. No idea how he got to that one, James. And the shooter is absolutely stunned. What a stop.
Play is whistled dead as the puck goes up and over. Big offensive zone face-off coming up here. Opportunity knocking for this power play unit here, Cheryl.
James, they've got to take advantage of the extra player right now. I mean, the goaltender is extremely fatigued. They've got to look to attack downhill. They got to get that puck to the net in a hurry.
Rocks him on the play.
I'm not sure if he was ready for that hit, James, because he went down in a hurry, and it was hard. Now he's laboring. He's really struggling to get back to the bench where the trainers are waiting for him.
To his teammate. Oh, he'll feel that one. What a block.
Well, he's firing on all cylinders here, getting to that shot lane. He really anticipates the greatest threat on the ice. Hold on a second, James. There's going to be a call on this as you see the official signaling a penalty.
Man advantage is up. Both teams back to even strength.
That power play wasn't very good, James. It's really slow and methodical and easy read for the PK unit. You got to fight to find something in the middle ice and get some shots on net.
And kick that one out of the net. Shuts him down. There's the whistle. We'll get a face-off after the goalie covers up.
Winning when it matters, especially in the playoffs, you know you have to have a team that's cohesive, but it also matters that each individual within that team gives everything they've got. And that hit sends an entire message to the team, sends that we're going to dictate pace, I'm going to do my part, you do yours, and we'll be successful.
Quick pass across to Rodriguez. Oh, wow, another big hit, and guess who's at it again?
No surprise here. We've been watching it since puck drop, and the opponent...
Oh, what a save goalie advantage there.
Oh, yeah, and how often you see it after practice, James, like 5 puck breakaway after breakaway. Well, this goaltender...
He scores! And there's the hat-trick 3 as the magic number.
It's a magic number. He's doing everything he can to take the crowd out of this one as he's with the away team, but he's been dominated, playing really confident all night long.
And off the draw, they win the faceoff. Fires it. Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. That's it for period number 1. Second period action coming up in moments here on EA Sports. Teams are back on the ice. Both squads gliding into position for the start of period number 2. Well, let's see if there was any message sent in the dressing room here before the start of the second, because it was one-sided, to say the least, in the first. Well, Cheryl, how do you sum this one up through the first 20 minutes?
The Bruins have been the better team all night so far, James. I mean, they've owned the puck in all three zones, and when you possess the puck, guess what? You're never in danger on the defensive side of it. They've done a great job of funneling the puck to the net as well, and that's why they have a healthy lead.
Oh, he's got to be sour on that as the equipment malfunction on the play.
Well, I'd say, how frustrating is that one when you're in key critical spot and then the whiff on it, and the whiff happens because it snaps in half.
And a great save!
Reimer's been excellent tonight, James. I mean, the score could be a lot worse. The save percentage is great. He's doing everything to keep his team in it. They need to shore up their defensive end and get going north.
Boston's offense has come to play in a big way as they've dominated both the shots and goal category. Slides the puck over. Just wide!
That's frustrating. You've got the puck teed up, ready to shoot it, and your stick craters on you, and you got to go back to the bench and get a new one.
Oh, what a save with the glove! Oh, what another beauty stop right there! We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Boston's got the lead here early in this second period. Their offense has been clicking on all cylinders thus far. The Panthers win the defensive zone faceoff. Ekblad's got the puck along the wing. Sent into the offensive zone. Slides it diagonally to Pasternak. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Jameson. Gets a piece of it to keep it out.
Oh, what a save there, James. I mean, that's situational awareness at its finest, knowing exactly where the threat is in that slow slot and taking all the space away.
Here's a short pass to Jameson. And that goes off course off the body. Big time stop there. To the left side. Scores! And that's three. It's a hat trick here on the road.
Well, old hat for him in a way because it's a business-like approach as he's on the road. He just says, yeah, just bring it. I mean, gets a hattie to boot. It always amazes me, James, to see how quickly these shooters can get the puck off of their stick. I mean, they can shoot off their inside leg, their outside leg. It doesn't matter. But what does matter? The positioning from that slot area. You know that if you get all of it, you're going to tag one home.
Boston's carried the puck like it's been on a string all night, Cheryl.
Puck's been on their stick, and their opponent's been on their heels. They've just been worn down with the offensive zone possession time. And how about the goaltender? Seen so much rubber tonight and a lot in the netting.
Shuts him down. The Panthers have it now.
Florida's entire team has been real lackluster from the beginning of this game. They look ill-prepared at puck drop, and the only saving grace is they have half a game left to try and claw their way back into it.
And the head coach is furious right now. No call on the play. He wants an explanation.
He wants an explanation, and he's got an injured player on the ice. I mean, he wants to know why, James, and he has lost it.
Boston's had the better scoring opportunities, and lots of them, which is why they lead in a big way here in the second. Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. And now it's grabbed by Jones. Fires it into the offensive zone. Boston's got a hold of the puck. Pass it out of midair. Denied by the goaltender.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Great heads-up play with the stick by Jones. Florida's got the puck along the wall. The Bruins gain possession in their own end. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. And he makes the save. Play continues here, but this crowd's still buzzing after what we saw. What a stop that was.
Yeah, and they're saying thank you to the goaltender right now, James. They're still on their feet. They're electric right now. And really, it's a nice feeling. Why? Because it doesn't always go this way. So when you have it, you embrace it.
Bennett's got it along the wing. Boston's gained the line and into the zone. Denies him! Puts it on the post.
The Bruins here shaking their head. They cannot believe they've hit yet another post. Listen, the good part to this is they're still in the lead.
And he'll hang on to the puck for a much-needed whistle.
Well, and this is huge, James. The ability to slow the game down, get a line change. There's no one happier than the coach right now.
Face-off coming up here in the offensive zone.
Well, they'll want to continue with the sustained pressure because the goaltender, he is fatigued.
Quick feed to Markov. And he takes the dish. On the attack along the boards. Here's a blast. Sacrifices the body. Moves it to
goaltender here to be able to bury it on the breakaway, James. Love his pace from start to finish.
Boston's dominated right from the start. Their offense clicking on all cylinders, and they lead here in the second. Angles it over to Rodriguez. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. Now over to Bjorkfoot. With the puck inside the defensive zone. And it's a quick pass to Jamison. Slides the pass over to Entwistle. Yeah, you got to sense this was coming.
That's a dangerous play, James, and you can't have any of that in the game, in particular when you're the one who's just received it. You got a player down, he's injured. You knew that was going to be answered for.
Well, a pretty quick response to step in as soon as he saw his teammate taken out.
It's kind of that all-for-one mentality right now. I mean, just look at the bench and the response it elicited, sticking up for your teammate, especially when you felt it was a dirty play. The Panthers keeping their fan base in this game, and anytime there's a fight, you can feel the energy in the building, especially when you're the home team. It's electric in here.
Saka's ready for the draw as we get set to resume this power play. Luostarinen won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Can't get a hold of that pass. Great timing to come up with the interception. They score! Right with the man advantage, and they make it click.
Great job for him to have his stick on the ice and get his feet moving right away for that quick pick, and then he gets going north, and they wind up with a goal. He's going to get an assist on his efforts here.
The Bruins are laying the smackdown on the opposition tonight as we near the intermission, but it can't come soon enough at one end of the ice.
Well, yeah, you know that their opponent certainly wants it, an opportunity to reset and catch their breath. But for them, you know that they're going to go to that intermission. Now they're going to sit down, get out of rhythm. They don't want it disrupted. So you know that the leadership group's going to be talking about keeping the pedal to the metal.
Pasternak stick handling in his own zone. And you can hear these fans calling for a shot in the dying seconds. Here they come on the rush. Comes up with the stop.
Jameson's got to find a way to physically and emotionally engage without his fists, James. I mean, you know how effective and how valuable he is when he's on the ice. I mean, look at that scoring chance he just generated.
Back underway as he wins the tries. Scores! And they make the most of the time remaining.
Well, it's a buzzer beater there, James, and they are now buzzing heading into the intermission. You know that's carried momentum. But they'll have to find a way to start the next period the same way they ended the last one. Ask any goaltender how difficult this save is to make, James. He just wires it stick side, top shelf.
Boston's probably thinking right now, let's just skip the intermission and keep playing the way things are going here, Cheryl.
100%, James. Anytime you have a
And they're going to drop the mitts here. Scores the takedown. All we were missing was a steel cage for this one.
Yeah, steel cage, a metal chair, and a top rope to jump down from.
Now we're talking.
James, there can be so many consequences to fighting, and this is the danger, and you can just see him struggling to get up.
And that concludes the second period of play. Still one more period of regulation time. We'll see what happens in the third next. Both teams seem fresh after that second intermission. We're ready to drop the puck on period number 3. Quick pass to Samaskevich.
The Bruins' top line is on the ice, and they've been the best on the ice tonight for their team, and they've contributed, and they found a way to get their team in the lead.
Boston's got it in the neutral zone. Here's a shot. Oh, he got it all there. What a save by Reimer. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play.
Jameson's been brilliant in the offensive zone tonight here, James. Just using the deception, whether it's with his eyes, with his hands, with his feet, finding ways to manipulate his opponents. 3 goals in this one. He's got the hattie, shooting, changing the angle of his shot to beat the goaltender.
Puck scooped up by Pasternak with the stop. Puck picked up by Jones. Moves it to Barkov. Thunderous cut. Well, this is what you get when you touch the forbidden fruit.
Well, this is about protecting your stars. I mean, you want to make sure that they're taken care of, and dropping the gloves here is a clear message that you're not going to have a way with our best players.
Oh, I know a lot of people love watching these, but hopefully nobody's hurt here, seriously.
Yeah, that's tough to watch, especially taking that last punch. It was decisive, and he went down hard.
Well, cooler heads finally prevailing here as both teams step inside the face-off circle. Boston's shown no signs of slowing down here tonight as they continue to lead by a wide gap in the third. Barkov's quick stick lands from the puck here at center. Back in the point, they set it up. Makes a save. Moves it quickly over to Jamieson. Scores! And he did it again! It's a night to remember! Wow!
Oh, he's having himself a game, isn't he, James? He's flying around the ice. I mean, if I'm the coach, I'm just telling his teammates, get him the puck. Well, some really great puck movement and speed through the neutral zone to gain that possession on entry, James, and then it's all about drive and attack. They take advantage of the numerical advantage, and they bury it.
The Bruins are having themselves a night, and they probably don't want this one to end, Pounder.
Nah, I wouldn't. If you're padding the stats and you're putting up these kind of numbers, I mean, from start to finish, they've imposed their will on their opponent.
The Panthers win the draw. Jones plays it against the boards. Big time block on the play.
Well, he's doing what it takes, James.
Oh, things are about to get combustible.
Well, they are, because you can't do that, James. You can't hit a star player and expect not to have to answer to it.
Ding, ding, it's over.
Wow, Dom. They make their way over to the penalty box, still chirping one another. You can see that it was testy out there, but they'll go back to the box and they'll sit for 5.
The Bruins are in the home stretch of this one, leading big time in the third. Bennett won the draw, and they'll look to set up. The Bruins have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Here's a chance on the attack.
Wow.
He scores! Oh, wow, what a finish!
Well, I love that he used his speed and didn't slow down, James, and then it's all about patience and composure, outweighing the goaltender, finding the room and burying it.
Knocks the puck down with a stick.
Middlesat's been feeling it out there. The puck's been on his stick, and he's just filling the net, and the crowd, they certainly don't like it. They're frustrated with their team.
Puck grabbed by McAvoy. Picked off by Ekblad. Across the line, down the left wall. Oh, he gets a block around it, but a stop by Swayman. Handles the puck. Just a great defensive read there. Tries to the crease. Denied by the puck stopper.
Jameson's been the premier threat on the ice tonight here, James. When the puck has been on his stick, he has had finish and he has made things happen. I don't think the goaltender or the other team has an answer to solve him right